special. That's not me. Like, I'm not smarter than the universe.
I think it's lovely. I think it's beautiful. I fully support this 100%. And I think getting older too, I'm becoming less like, it's becoming less of like, I know everything, or like less of this is true and this is not, and more of like, wait, I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know
really
everything.
anything. So, and that's okay. And that's fun. And I can learn. Instead of just being like, I don't know anything, that sucks and that's terrible. It's like, no, this is an opportunity to learn stuff. And I love that.
And I can
that.
forgive myself for my fuck ups.
Yeah.
If I grow from them. And like,
the worst thing you can do is just like wallow in that self-pity about anything.
I think the worst thing you can do too is like, I don't know, just carry a lot of anxiety for things that you have no control over. Because I feel like a lot of it is like praying, but like for bad things to happen in a way.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
Instead of like being grateful for the good things that are happening.
I actually, one of my boyfriends had like severe anxiety, and I would tell him kind of that thing where it's like, when you like constantly think about that,
right?
It's a reality for you.
Absolutely. What you think about is your reality.
And it's like you become addicted to, and you habitualize your thought process, right? Like you become addicted to that.
Absolutely.
And you just do that over and over. And so the whole, like our talks were, a lot of them were about like this, it's a habit of yours to do this, right? It's not like, I'm not saying that it's not valid or whatever, right? But it's a
like
habit.
You're absolutely feeling this and experiencing it.
But it's a habit you've created, and
habit is so important in your life.
So important, so important.
Like if you watch TV every day and feel like shit about it, you're gonna, be lost in this vicious cycle.
Lost in the sauce.
Absolutely, that's exactly right.
You're lost in the sauce, and
in the sauce.
And this is what I say too about the worst thing you can do is just be like self-pitying when you're like, I watch TV every day and I feel like shit, and like I'm just a piece of shit, and I can't. And it's like, no.
Okay, well, start every day. Start doing something else at the time you watch TV,
and don't hate yourself for doing it.
No.
You did that, and you go, oh, that's not the most helpful thing for me to do, so let me try something else. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be like, I'm a piece of shit because I can't get my shit together. No, you just didn't get it together right then. That's fine. Move along.
Yeah, and like honestly, and this is where I'm getting a little woo-woo again. Honestly, I feel like the world and the universe maybe needed you there at that point. And it like took you a minute to like realize what you're doing because of timing, because of, I guess, divine timing.
And that's interesting. And that's something I would like to, because I'm not sure if I necessarily believe in that. Because like people say like things happen for a reason. And I don't know if I believe that that's true.
Well, I don't think everything's preordained.
Sure, but you think like that there's a, I don't know.
I just don't think it's too late ever.
No,
to better yourself, to be the best that you can be, to make a difference.
And this is kind of, I don't want this to sound like because you're talking about yourself and like where you're coming from, and and I've had like a similar thing actually recently, where last week we were supposed to record, but I woke up and I saw that my car had been someone had stolen. I don't know shit about cars, but they stole
I think the catalytic converter.
Yeah, they stole the catalytic converter out of my car. So I woke up, my boyfriend was like, hey, somebody like jacked up your car. I'm going to go outside and like figure this out, whatever. Went outside, we looked at it, blah, 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 right? Called the dealership. They said it was going to cost like $3,000, like la, 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 la. But the whole time I was just like, fine. And then I was wondering like, why am I fine with this? And it was because I was like, my immediate reaction was to be super grateful to my boyfriend for like helping me take care of it. Because I was like, I don't know anything about this. And he was immediately like helping me, getting the car back down, saying he was going to drive me.
It's so important in those situations not to lock in on the feeling of
like, what the fuck? Who the fuck did this?
How is that helpful?
It's
that's
not.
That's like creating a negative energy.
Right.
That you're gonna, that's hurting yourself.
It's not good.
Instead of being grateful for the people in your life that are going to help you with that, and being grateful that you had a car in the first place to, you know.
And, and that's exactly what I thought was like, number one, I have people in my life who are going to help me. Like, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Number two, I realized like,
I'm going to bed in a warm
I'm going to bed in a warm house with someone I
like,
love. I have people to take care of me. Not only that, it made me realize like how privileged am I to even have a car in the first place, and then like realizing like I don't even need one, because it's like here I have like my boyfriend and I are basically on the same schedule. We drive basically to the same place, so it's like why are we even doing this anyway? Like we should just be carpooling. And so then it was kind of like
better.
This is actually good. Like now we have an opportunity,
and it's like that paradigm shift. It's that lens. Like you can either, have that be a horrible experience for you, or have it be like this opportunity for gratitude and like invite more positive energy into your life. And it was
actually like a really positive thing. And I'm like, I'm out, like my insurance is going to pay for some of it. I'm out $500, but it's like, it's money. Money is money. Is it really that big of a deal? Money is energy.
You spend it and you get it. And it's like,
that sucks, but whatever. But also there's a lot of positive things. And it was funny because people were hearing about it, like I told, because I'm getting dropped off and stuff at work now. And so they're like, oh, so you don't have a car? And they're like, I'm so sorry. Like, that sucks. And I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's really not that big of a deal. Like, and maybe also, though, let me play devil's advocate for a second here, because, I love to do that. Maybe also we're in a position to be able to be like,
absolutely.
Oh my God, everything's great, right? Because if I was a single mom who relied on that car and I didn't have any other option, and I was like, this was my only thing, and then I woke up to that, I would be devastated. I would be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I have like no other option here. I have no other family.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And we're in a good position to be able to see the positives.
For sure. But like, I think it holds true that wallowing in that negativity is not going to help your situation.
Never.
Maybe you could be, again, grateful for the people in your life that are going to help you get your kids to work, that are going to...
Totally.
And if you can't get to your job or something, maybe that's where I'm like, that is divine grace guiding you toward the job that maybe you should be at. That's closer to your house, that's, lets you be with your children more. That, like... I feel like you can look at it two ways every time.
You can look at it so many ways. And I think I love where you're going with this. I love where you're headed with this. I think it's beautiful.
I think it's just like really improved my life. Like, like in a really palpable way.
Yeah.
Like in a month.
It makes a huge difference. But I also really after that happened too, the only two people that I bitched about it to were you and Liz, our other friend,
because who's the angriest person that we know.
She gets all riled up, but it's fun, right? Because I
think I said, "Oh, that's very inconvenient." I'm sorry.
No. What happened was I started talking about the junkies, because I was like, it's the fucking junkies that did this, right? But I wasn't really that mad, but I knew I could tell you and just be like, jokingly,
just to air some,
just like
right.
Just do that, and that's fun to do that too, to like bitch a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
But to not take it too seriously either. Like to not be like, now I'm just fucking mad about everything and fuck you. It's like, no, you can laugh about it and joke about it.
Yeah, and like here's another way to look at that. You can either give your power away to junkies.
Right.
In that sense. Or you can laugh about it and be grateful that you're not a junkie.
That I'm not a junkie. How shitty is that though, to be like, I feel sorry for you. Like, I don't know. So, I kind of do. I kind of do feel that way, where it's like, if you really needed money that badly, like, yikes. Like, yikes that this is your life to go around and steal people's...
Yeah, next time, please just ask me for
$500.
No,
you know what?
Please extort me.
You know what? Because I looked it up, and they're not even going to make... They probably will make maybe $200. And it's like, dude, just ask me.
That's a lot of smack.
Ask me for... I'll give you $100 and not go through this process of, getting a car fixed and going through insurance and stuff. Just But at the same time, if a junkie came up to me and asked me for $100, I'm not giving it to him.
Yeah.
So you got to do what you got to do for your smack.
I love that. You just take a big old bite of a
Yule log. Listen,
that
guys.
Yule log's good.
It's good as hell. Look at us eating fancy treats.
We're eating good. I'm trying to find my sweet
Me
spot.
too.
On
Me too.
my
And I
mic. It
can't.
like disappeared.
It was there, and then now it's gone.
Maybe this got turned down. Is that what happened?
Well, it's gonna be louder, guys. It's fine with me.
They like it. You like it.
You like hearing us chew. So
Called ASMR.
going back to the urinal thing, I was gonna say, I think women need urinals.
I don't.
Here's why.
Okay.
Because I feel like women are super, super embarrassed and ashamed.
Larry.
Oh. They're super embarrassed and ashamed of their bodily functions.
Yeah.
And I've never been really that embarrassed or ashamed, but I like feel myself as I'm getting older getting more embarrassed.
I am.
You're more than me. You're more embarrassed than me.
I try not to make any noise in a public bathroom, and then all around me I hear
That's what I hear men do, and women do not do this.
No.
I mean, you go to a public bathroom.
Do you have to go out, sweet boy?
He's like, it's time for me to go out. Listen to him.
Okay, we're gonna take a little Larry
Let's
break.
take a little break.
All right, but then we'll get back to bathroom talk.
To urinals and gratitude.
All right, we're back. Larry had a great dump out.
He did. Proud of him.
You did a good job, buddy.
He did.
Back to gratitude or urinals?
Both.
Great. I'm grateful for stalls. I'm grateful for private bathrooms.
Privacy. I just think, the idealistic part of me that I'm losing as I'm getting older is like, okay, you know what it is? When I was in college, I was all like, open borders, man. No, nobody should have borders. You should just live wherever you want to live. And, urinals, man, just open. Just
you like
poo
that.
wherever. I loved that, right? I was all about that.
Yeah, shit in a can.
I don't care. Shit wherever you want, man.
You
Love.
mean-
It's all about love.
It's all about loving
man.
and eating.
And just not
praying.
judging people, bro. Now, not so much. Now I'm a little bit like, there's some people you should judge. There's some privacy
Like
that
who?
you need. Plenty. There's plenty.
Give me 4.
Trash.
Trash?
Trash people. Trash people.
Like Oscar the Grouch?
Like criddlers.
Criddlers?
Criddlers. Have you
What's-
never heard criddler?
No.
Oh my God. I told my dad this word because
I love your dad.
he loves the word criddler now. He's been using it
He's really funny.
all the time.
I remember him talking about like his idea for a BuzzFeed quiz.
What
And
was
it was like, what Nazi war criminal?
That's
It
right.
was really funny.
That's right. He's got some wit.
He does.
But yeah, criddlers. It's like junky.
Can you help me with?
Mm-hmm. It's like junky. Kind of what you would expect. It's like meth heads.
I pictured like a chav.
A chav.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You know what that is?
Isn't that like a bro? Kinda.
Like really trashy like UK people
Yeah, like
whose hairlines are like
yeah. That's
back here and they
I
wear
thought
like fake
Guido
Burberry.
kind of.
You know what a Guido is?
Yeah, isn't that that's like Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of similar.
Kind of, yeah.
Like Euro
yeah, I guess
trash,
it is. Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
You can judge those people as well, I guess.
Yeah, so there's a couple for you.
So there you go. I mean, there's a few right there.
Politicians.
Politicians you should judge.
That's what I wanted to be.
I think you should judge like
Hey, speaking of,
what?
and speaking of being gracious and allowing, I mean not gracious, being grateful rather, and allowing good things to happen to me. I just got an internship with Congressman Blumenauer.
Woo, 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 woo. I wish I had the air horn.
Pew, 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 pew. It's exciting.
That's super exciting. Good for you.